Alright everybody, welcome to a brand new concept video. I, of course, am the Awesome Soul, and I, today, am here to tell you all about my idea for the sprinter leg. Now, as you can see, it is a mech leg, or a mech-styled leg, rather. And it is an inverted leg, rather than the digigrade leg we have currently. Now, you'll probably see some similarities to it. It's got electroplates, it does look like a mech, it's got the large multi-nub mounting point on the top, but that's kind of where the similarities end. It does serve a fairly different purpose, and quite a unique one at that, and I will get into that in just a little bit. But first, I will go over my thought process behind the leg. So starting at the very top, we have the mounting nub, and then we have the little rotator joint below it. It might be a little hard to see. However, directly below the mounting nub is where the mech leg swivels, similar to how the ball joint works on the current mech leg we have. Going down a bit further, we have the largest joint, or the rotating joint, for the actual leg itself. This connects to the upper part of the leg, and then in the front of that we have a very large, beefy-looking electroplate, and that's obviously to protect the leg from head-on attacks. And in the back, at the top, well, that's a pretty major feature of the leg, but I think I will save that for a little later in the video. Going down to the upper leg itself, just fairly simple. It's got electroplates on the front and the back for a little added protection. And then we have another joint leading down to the lower leg, and what's this? It looks like there is a similar structure to what we have on the top. Surprise, surprise, it does function exactly the same as that other one. Some of you might have an idea what I'm trying to get at here. Let's see if you're right. Anyways, we have another electroplate, and then we come down to the foot, which has a smaller electroplate, and we have an interesting three-toed design. It's sort of alien-ish, is how I kind of describe it. Basically, my idea for the toes, one, it's unique, two, it's pretty cool looking, in my opinion, and three, this one's kind of important, it does give it a very unique silhouette from far away. You'd definitely be able to tell that somebody is using the sprinter legs, well, obviously, because they'll be going at a really high speed as well. And actually a lot of things would kind of give that away, come to think of it. Anyways, moving on, we have the stat layout, I guess you could say, or at least the major points. Now, I have given specific stats for some of my concepts in the past, but I feel that it'd probably be better to just give generalizations rather than actual stats, because if it is in the game, I'm sure a few things are going to change. Anyways, starting out, as you probably could have guessed, it is a very high-speed movement part. It also has some good electroplating, however, not quite as tough as the current mech leg. Another downside of it, though, is its large size. It is slightly narrow, at least the leg itself, but it is a bit taller than the current mech leg. So that's something you have to worry about. You're gonna have a bit of a hard time finding cover with these things. Now, it may have very high movement speed. However, the thing that makes these legs unique, in a way, I guess you could say, is it has very slow acceleration and deceleration. You're not going to be stopping on a dime like the current mech legs are. Now, the reason I've done this and made it so it's very fast and it's also defensive, but its main downfall is that, the slow acceleration and deceleration rather. So, the idea behind this is to make a part that excels at hit and run. And basically, if you want to use the part to its full potential, you have to keep moving. You can't stop, because like I said, it's going to take a little while for you to decelerate, and it's going to take you a little while to accelerate once again. So, definitely would lead to an interesting playstyle that we don't really have currently in the game. And, I know the moment you've all been waiting for, yes, 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 the secret is finally revealed. Built-in jump jets. There we go, that's what we're talking about. So, the idea behind this is it doesn't really have the highest jump height, unlike the current mech legs we have. The jump is not going to overclock. So basically you start out with the base jump, and it doesn't improve. What does improve, however, is the flight time of the jump jets. So rather than jumping really high, you jump really far. And you can also use it to hover in air. However, it's going to keep your momentum, so that's something to worry about. If you're traveling at high speeds and you jump and hold space to keep your jump jets going, and you're going to be drifting forward for quite a while, and it's slightly difficult to turn. However, if you are going at a slower rate of speed, it is possible to hover in the air and change your movement direction. Of course, you're going to be having to go forward. And finally, it does have the same great stability that the current mech legs have. So if you wanted to make a one-legged sprinter mech, go for it, I guess. It would look ridiculous, but all the more power to you, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, just to finish things off here, I know that you have probably seen some fancy 3D art throughout this video. And you might be asking yourself, who made it? I'm sure he's a great guy. Maybe I should go check out his Twitter. Well, in that case, you should definitely go check out Richard F's Twitter. He is the one that has graciously made all of these 3D models for me. They look absolutely fantastic. It does look slightly different than my original concept, but that's just his unique take on it. Nonetheless, it looks absolutely fantastic. He does other great 3D Robocraft related things, so check down in the description for the link to his Twitter page and tell him I sent you. Alright, so, final thing here. If you do like this video, obviously leave a like, so I know that you want to see more of these things, as well as you do actually enjoy my little idea for the sprinter leg. Also, what I would highly recommend, if you do really want to see this part in Robocraft sometime soon, tweet this out to the Robocraft dev team. Put it on the forums, put it on Reddit, upvote my Reddit post. I'm sure I'll probably post this video on Reddit. Anyways, you get the idea. So, this video is pretty much done. Anyways, guys, down below, let me know what you think of the sprinter leg itself. Would you personally like to play as this movement type? What do you think should change with it? Do you like it how it is? I don't know. Anything you can think of adding, just say so. Alright, guys, I will end it here. I have been the Awesome Soul. I thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Take care.